Dude, there's other reasons why. I believe that she went she burned her whole campaign crashed and burned.
Yeah, because it was terrible. Because the whole basically it was the wrestling thing. Because there's so much baggage and dirt from there. It's like, girl, like no one's that dumb. They're not gonna fall for that. But what else crashed and burned about it? Because I did remember it was oh there's a knife. Did it say anything specific about it?
No. The thing is, the reason why it crashed and burned was because the fact that and some people believe that the WWE runs on blood money.
Elaborate on that a little bit. Like basically like the
The steroids issue.
uh
Okay, fun fact. Vince McMahon has this philosophy that in order to be a professional wrestler in his eyes, you have to look like Chris Redfield.
thus right back to Roy's monkey.
Yes. And it's just think of it this way: how many of the wrestlers do you think that get pushed and are really really good? They look exactly like exactly how I explained it. It's like if you're giant and muscular, then you basically you're gonna get far. People oh shit, oh god, I just saw that fucking that Triceratops basically come up and say hi to you. But no, it's the if you're basically big and muscular, that's the only way that you can actually get farther into the corporation. If if it's like if you actually don't have that look, then pretty much Vince is not going to take you seriously. I mean, look what they did to Kevin Owens.
Well, didn't Kevin Owens went from NXT to the main show?
Yeah, he went from NXT to the main show, but it's just that it's like they're not using him to the fullest his fullest potential.
Why? He's such a great draw. Even
He's
I
a good
like him.
he's a good guy, and he's a sweetheart, and he's a massive family man, which basically is just like that's the kind of thing that you would actually want to do, like you
Well,
would
he's
want.
not really. I like his character because his character is technically not that mean. He claims he's for his family, but it's obvious he's really for himself. I kind of like that.
No, no, I'm talking about his outside thing too. You would want somebody who actually is actually good to represent your corporation rather than somebody who is an adulterer.
Wait, who's the adulterer?
John Cena.
How's he an
He
adulterer?
cheated on his wife.
He has a wife.
He had a wife.
I did not even know that.
Hmm. And this is the funny part too. Do you know why that the GLAAD, the GLAD organization, got angry at the WWE?
Wait, what did they do?
They made homophobic remarks about gay people.
Oh, and now I know
And
what GLAD is now.
guess who was the one who made it?
John Cena.
Johnny Boy. Yep.
Well, we make jokes all the time about gay people.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. It's in a public forum. Like it's in a public.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, social justice warriors
in
read.
front of me. No, this was not. No, this was like 2005.
Oh, wait, was the joke that bad?
The jokes were horrible. Like they were that horrible that they actually needed to fucking that they had to apologize. See, I wouldn't be offended at the fact that it's like he made the jokes because for God's sakes, we had a whole that's on the total poll of most offensive things they've ever done in the WWE. That's the least offensive thing that they could have done. either way, it's just like you could tell, like if somebody like if somebody were to do something like that now in the WWE, they would be fired on the spot. Look what happened to that one girl who actually got the axe because she had the Nazi memorabilia up.
Well, I don't really follow wrestling that closely for me to know who that person
I
was.
have a brother. My brother's a massive wrestling fanatic, and the thing was is that like I was basically dragged in. So it's like I pretty much just like pay attention to it because it's just like this is one giant clusterfuck of of a corporation.
Why do people still give them money?
Children autistics, dude.
Have you seen also some of the things that these fans do?
What do you mean?
Wait. Um, Basically, I was listening to one guy who was talking about he went to a wrestling match and he saw these guys had Yu-Gi-Oh cards out and Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards, man.
They were. Oh my god, are you serious?
hmm Like the average wrestling fan is nothing but a bunch of autistic retards and losers. Like there's no one who is remotely have any sense or has any sense of style or coolness is even watching these things anymore. Like I used to be a huge wrestling fan back in the days. Like, I used to love it.
Hold on a second. I want to ask him something. Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Um, Robert.
Yeah.
Why can't the wrestlers have a union?
They've tried. Because if they try to do a union, they're just gonna get fired anyway, and everybody's just gonna laugh in their face. Plus, it'll bring down all the smaller promotions because then they'll have to adhere to unions and not even a billion-dollar corporation.
Okay. Did you hear that?
No.
No, what my brother had told me was that if they were to try to do that, then they would basically fire anybody who tries to do that, laughing in their faces, and if the smaller companies would have to do that too, and they would not be able to handle it.
Wait, small companies have to do what?
Do the unionize?
Why can't small companies do it though?
They would mean that because if WWE did it, that means that they would have to follow suit.
That
Oh my god, dude, that's The Rock.
Hey, The Rock it didn't happen. That happened though.
Hello, Akbar.
But you do realize that they based out in Connecticut, right?
Oh, I know.
You know that's illegal in Connecticut to do that, right?
Are you serious?
Okay, the Northeast is basically very pro-union, and they do not like people to fuck with unions. So they could lobby. The problem is that how much money does the WWE have to pay for lawyers?
I'm gonna guess because of all the shit that they've been through. I'm pretty sure that they're pretty well off.
Well, it depends on how much money, because they could actually, if the wrestlers are smart, if all of them band together and do it. But see, the really thing is, right now, who makes the most money is John Cena, right? He's the biggest draw, right?
Yeah.
Like if he does it, then it's pretty much all over. If he walks out.
Oh no, I don't think he would. Here, hold on. Let me ask him.
No, I know he won't.
No. I'm just thinking. No, I just want to ask him. So, Rob, if Cena were to say that if he wanted a union, would that still even work out?
No, they would still laugh at him. Why would you want a union anyway?
That would backfire on. That would pretty much backfire on him, right?
Yeah.
But I said that earlier that technically he could if John Cena did that he could and it would work. The downside is Don Sheena would never do that because
No,
basically it cost basically it would backfire on him because he would actually lose money.
I mean, from what I've heard, that it's just like you think like there's certain superstars that are getting paid a lot, but in reality, they're not.
Well, he's the one that's getting paid the most money. Everyone else is not really. If half of what CM Punk said, like in that podcast way back, is true, then the WWE pays pretty much no one jack shit and pays pretty much like only the top couple of people a lot of money.
No, it's the thing. If you're friends with a Triple H, then you're gonna get taken care of. From the stories that I've heard, it was just that it's like that whole entire corporation. That if you're friends with Triple H, then you're gonna get far. But if you're not, then basically you're just gonna be constantly being fucked over.
Isn't it great to marry into money?
Oh, of course. I think what makes it even funnier is that like whenever there is a controversy, the Vince would actually believe that, oh, it is a great thing that happened, because it's really good for business.
What?
Yeah,
Why haven't these guys sued?
it's a good question. I know there was actually one wrestler that actually managed to blackmail Vince to the point where he actually had to pay him like 800,000 in order to just have one day at work because of the fact that they fucked up on his contract completely. Wait a minute, can I actually play something better?
Now I know you was not paying attention to that. You didn't see that?
No, what happened?
I glitched into the water. I think I glitched
Oh my
into
God,
the
are you
water.
serious?
I'm gonna look back if I didn't glitch or not.
If you fucking glitch, you better make sure that you put in the best of.